Hello, ladies. How we doing today? What's good? Wanted to talk to you for a little bit. We're gonna go over another person in the Summer Wells bubble, if you will. I was going to do Jose next or Jackie Dobbs, but I'm still trying to weed through the nonsense with those. So I decided to change course a little bit and talk about Grandus. Now, Grandus is important to the case for a few different reasons. Number one, she's right at the center of Candace's story / alibi. She lives on the property, and, oddly enough, she herself has a daughter that's been missing for 10 plus years, and that case seems to have as few leads as Summer's disappearance, which is really shocking when you think about it. To be in the same family, two people missing, and basically hardly anything to go on, besides a lot of conjecture and rumors. But, like number one was, she has the missing daughter, Rose. Rose has been missing for a long time. That's interesting in itself that she would also have a granddaughter go missing. To me, when you start looking at the odds of certain things, the worse the odds get, the more suspicious I become, personally. What do you think? She was present the day of Summer's disappearance. She left right a few weeks after Summer disappeared. Lots of people had a problem with that. I, for one, thought she should have stayed and supported her daughter. I'm not going to Monday morning quarterback the situation. I don't know enough of the details to make a judgment call on that. Just saying, looking from the outside, you would think she would have stayed. And a lot of people think the Jose people that came down in that trip, Allie's people, Jose was in that group, and she is the one that actually took Jose from the property after the little blow up with Dawn to North Carolina. They say it was an hours long drive. That's interesting to me, because I don't know why that responsibility fell to her. Some people have said that, Jose actually had more of an attraction to Grandus than Allie or Candace. So, who knows, Who knows? The day of Summer's disappearance. Now, I've always had a problem with this, and I want to see what you think. The day of her disappearance, Grandis was in such pain that she had to go to the emergency room. Okay? She went to the emergency room, got a prescription, and it's what she did after she got out of the emergency room that a lot of us question why she even went to the emergency room. Now, you're thinking, if you have a bad knee and it's bad enough that you go to the emergency room, you're not going to then walk around the lake, pick flowers, walk around the grocery store, etc. You would think you'd want to go home, get off your feet as fast as possible, and lay down, take you a nap. And, supposedly she was even helped with the planting of the flowers. Now, I'm not saying that takes a lot of movement around or anything. But if me personally, I'm in bad enough shape, I've went to the hospital, I'm not going to, after I get out of the hospital, run some errands, walk around the lake, check some stuff out, go grocery shopping, put some flowers, etc., etc., etc. And Grandus was there for the picture of Summer leaning on the milk jugs. We all know the picture's been gone over 1 million times. A lot of people find it suspicious. I find it suspicious. I think it looks really just unnatural to be laying on cold milk jugs, sleeping, fully clothed in long sleeves and shirts. It just doesn't make sense. If you're cold, you're not going to lean on something that's cold. A lot of people have that, a lot of issues with that picture. And some people even say that's not Grandus in the truck that took the picture. I don't believe that. I think it is, you know. Personally, now, some people don't believe that. Personally, me, I think that it was Grandus in the truck who took the video that was meant to be the picture. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think it wasn't her? Because there are people that think it was not her. And I read, or I seen a news clip, and it didn't have Candace or Grandma in it, but the lady that had did the interview said that she had got this statement. And Grandma, I'm not going to read you her whole statement, but at the end of it, she said, "She's just gone. It's devastating. She's just gone." Same thing that Candace has repeated to us many a times. Now, if Grandus is in on it, what is her culpability? Who knows? You know, is her culpability just that she knows what's happened and she wants to cover for her daughter? Possibly. Is she involved more than that? We don't know. You know, and like I've said before, if you think you know all of this, you're kidding yourself. You don't. Nobody knows exactly what anybody's culpability is. We don't even know exactly what, where, or anything. It's still a big mystery. But when it comes to Grandus, I think she has got to be. I don't think you can completely rule her out just because of her connection with the alibi and all the weird things that happened on the day Summer went missing. And one other thing that I was thinking about earlier, I find it interesting if you listen to the telling of the events of the day, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Summer was ever outside of the truck except for at the lake. Because I know she didn't go in the grocery store or any of the other places. And that seems odd. Because I know when my little girl's with me, for number one, I don't leave her in the car. And, you know, Candace wasn't leaving her in there by herself. She was supposedly with Hunter. But I know my little girl, man, when we go somewhere, she's first one out of the car. She wants to go in the store, check stuff out. You know, it's just how she is. I think a lot of little kids are like that. You know, I don't think many kids want to wait in the car. You know, they want to go in the store. You know, me when I was little, I was greedy. I wanted to go in the store. I was going to make out some bubble gum, candy bar, or something. I wasn't waiting in the car. And, you know, it wasn't extremely hot that day, but hot enough to where you probably wouldn't be comfortable waiting in the car for a long period of time. I just want to add that. Tell me what you think, guys. What do you think about Grandus? You know, what's your opinion? She's an interesting character, especially being, you know, how closely she's linked to two missing people, her daughter and her granddaughter. Let me know what you think. Thank you for all the kind comments about my video I made that was, you know, to Summer. I think a few people got a little upset. I didn't want to upset anybody. You know, I just felt like as much as I talk about her, I would like to talk to her, you know, and I really, really hope she gets to see that and knows, you know, there are a lot of people that are more interested in finding her than talking about rumors and you know, concentrating on degrading people and all that stuff. I am really interested in Summer coming home. And I pray every night that happens. And it could very well happen. If anything, recently we should have more hope. With Cleo Smith being found, with Noah and Amber Claire being found, it's really helped my spirits thinking of Summer's situation. Now, Summer's been missing quite a bit longer than they were, but we all know throughout time there are cases that still turn out good, and I really hope this is one of them. Tell me what you think. If you like my video, throw it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we're going to figure this out. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks.